Hello and welcome to a special episode of Insert Coin. I'm Tim.
And I am Chris.
I now well rested having just slept.
Yes.
You probably had nightmares.
Oh, we're wigging out again. Tifa's here, so it's Sephiroth. What? How did you get here?
They were with us when we came here.
Did we Kirby them?
Yeah, we carried them inside ourselves.
But they weren't in our party.
Yes, they were. They were in the party.
Sid wasn't in our party.
What, in the last episode?
Yeah.
We must have changed it then, using the phone option.
Whilst we were asleep.
The party changes. No, I'm sure they're obviously the party we had at the time. Yay, enemy skill material.
Yay, we don't need another one.
Never have too much enemy skill material. Apart from if you have two that are fully updated with everything and the other one hasn't. See, I would like having multiple enemy skill materials if you had one enemy skill list and getting additional material just when you had additional things that could access it.
That hardly makes sense.
So say you had an enemy skill material and you got 8 enemy skills on it, and you got another piece of enemy skill material and you had the same 8 already on there.
Oh, if it transfers over?
Yes,
okay,
you transfer them over. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
They just explain it really terribly.
So, say you got an enemy skill material, and you got another enemy skill material.
Why do I sound like
good?
Why do I sound like the squeaky voice team from The Simpsons? I dropped your taco, Mr. Simpson. I'll get it. Ow! Ow!
DVDs.
So we're in the City of the Ancients? Yeah?
City of the Ancients.
City of the Ancients. It's kind of a weird city. It has some weird style.
Yeah, what was this?
It's a weird shell building thing.
It's like we're in a brain, and this is
Well,
like
it's all kind of like a beach theme upstairs, wasn't it?
Good.
Like everything is kind of underwater themed, I guess.
Oh yeah, the shells.
Because like when you went into the houses, there was like sand on the floor and stuff. So, ooh, Comet.
Ooh.
Comet's very cool. I really like Comet. I don't think it's the most powerful magic because like Ultima is the most powerful. But there's something about Comet. I just like it. I like using Comet. I often try and link Comet with something like added cut or MP boost or HP absorb or something like that. So then you have a reason to use it more because it's a really cool looking move.
This was awesome.
So they've got a really immaculate city below the surface.
Yeah,
So this is the real City of the Ancients, I guess.
Does it drop down to a void? You like fall
No,
down from
look
here,
at
you
that.
fall down
It's
to
a
nothing.
really good, big city.
Like a castle.
Well, if for Final Fantasy VII standards, that's a pretty big city.
Yeah.
There you go, and here's the pillars.
Oh, just gonna jump once.
She is.
Tifa! No.
I think at this point I'm going to stop explaining the naming conventions because this is now episode 11. So if you just jumped in at episode 11 for fun,
Shame
then
on you.
thanks for watching. But start from the beginning like a normal person and watch all of them, please. But yeah, all the names are different. So from this point onward, I'm just going to use the fake names we gave them.
Yeah.
Because it's getting
see,
far too
you're explaining
confusing.
it now, even.
I know. I've explained it so many times. I've had enough, so this is the last time. So, yeah. I doubt anyone's going to jump in this far along without watching the others. Unless you have a favourite bit you want to watch. Maybe you'll watch this episode just to watch the tragic scene that's about to follow.
Wait, what? Tragic?
Tragic? Oh no, he's got a big sword. He's going to hurt her.
What?
He's trying to fight against it.
Wait, like... Damn you ghosts, get out of here. Oh no, we're gonna...
We'll try to fight off. There's nothing you can do. So, I'll tell him to stop. What are you making me do indeed? Uh-oh. Spoilers, she's gonna die.
Whoa, thanks Tim.
Spoilers.
Jeez.
The game came out so long ago.
But I...
Oh no! No, don't do it! You son of a bitch!
Straight through the...
Oh, there's no blood. Why is there no blood?
It's a bit of a weird angle to come
Maybe the Sceptra don't have blood.
Maybe.
Magic powers. Oh no!
It just like looks at you. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
I killed your friend. And his sword is clean, there's no blood on the sword. There's the blood squirtle. And that's the white materia. If you remember at the beginning of the game, Tifa mentions, she said, oh, I have some materia, but it doesn't do anything. I just like having it because it was my mother's. And Zack comments, oh, you probably just don't know how to use it.
Oh,
Remember that when you first meet her? She's talking about that materia, that's the white materia, which summons holy, which is the counter to the black materia, which summons meteor.
Wow.
It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Making the rest of these episodes null and void.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. See, this is why I think you've got to consider that when you're knocked out in battle, that you're unconscious and you can get revived with the Phoenix Down. So otherwise, we're all there mourning and thinking, why didn't you use the Phoenix Down?
Yeah.
Just use the Phoenix Down, or use the Phoenix on him. There you go.
Why is Sephiroth just like...
He just stood there gloating like, ha ha ha, I killed somebody.
He's not laughing though, he's just like stood in a holy pose. Going, praise me.
Well, he's kind of godlike, isn't he?
Oh, true. He did stare us out earlier.
I suppose he just wants to be godlike, that's his aim. His aim is to get all the power of life to him, isn't it? Which I suppose you could argue makes him godlike.
But yeah, if he manages to actually do it. Vegeta!
Oh. You mean act, not acting. This is raw emotion, bub.
It's like, you are. Whee! I am what?
Fair shots, Phantons! Oh, you dropped a bit of Genova on us. Because you are a puppet, said Genova. So Genova can talk? Is that all that Genova says? It's the first time Genova's spoken. I didn't think she had a head. What the hell is Genova?
I don't know what that is. Genova had a head.
No, remember the one we saw in the Shinra Tower? At the Shinra HQ? Diane looks in the window and goes, where the fuck's his head? It's like headless.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, but in Advent Children they have the head.
No, I think they got part of his neck.
No, it was the whole head.
Was it the whole head?
Yeah.
No, because when Sephiroth falls in the Maker Reactor at Nibelheim, he's holding the head then. That's when he cuts the head off and rips off with the head.
Yeah.
And then he falls down the pit and dies.
But he has the head. Sephiroth has the head.
Not anymore, I don't think. He took the body from the Shinra HQ. That's what that blood was. He dragged.
Yeah, but he originally had the head.
Yeah, he originally had the head and then he died. Or supposedly died. And then came back 5 years later.
Oh. So. Yeah, but the head must be in a box then. Because it's in Advent Children. It's not just the neck bit.
I'm sure it just
they've got the entire.
Genova. No, I think it's just.
They've got the entire head in a box. I will YouTube the hell out of this in a bit.
We'll find out later. Yeah, that's true. I thought it was just like parts of Genova, just like Genova cells. I didn't think it was actually.
Well, like
it's
random
a
body
tube,
bits.
isn't it? It's in a tube. It's not like big enough to be a head.
No, it's a big head.
It's not big enough to be
It's
a
a
head.
big head in a box.
It's smaller than that. It's like a tube. It's like a tube of Pringles size.
It's
I'm sure. Because I can remember the bit where Rufus has it, doesn't he? And then he has it under his arm, and it's just like a little box. It's not big enough to fit his head in.
no, it's like a box like this. I'm doing box shapes with my hands.
You can't see this watching on YouTube. Okay, well we might have to check on that later to see.
No, because I didn't remember there being hair. Everything.
Hair? What? You're talking nonsense, man.
Shut up. That's all you can.
Well, this is another recap for those who maybe took breaks in between the levels. It's kind of good to do that because, like, sometimes in games you kind of think like, "What am I doing again? What's going on?"
Yeah.
I found it really hard to follow, like with the Gears of War games because of that.
Really?
Yeah, like there'd just be a cutscene. I just walk forward and shoot stuff. Okay, there wasn't really much plot development going on. I found it was kind of like, we need to go over there. Okay, we're gonna have to shoot a lot of stuff to get there. All right then. So, well, now we're here. Oh, we got the thing we wanted. Let's go over there now and hope. Oh no, there's lots of things to shoot. and that's pretty much it. So it's kind of hard to follow because there's not really anything interesting that happens.
It doesn't like you saying it doesn't do this like stop, tell you the story bit.
Yeah, if it like just started and said, so we all know why we're here, and just had a bit of a recap and understand the motivations. I think Halo does an okay job. Like Halo Reach was definitely a bit better to follow because it was things like you actually get the impression you're in a battlefield and there's lots of other stuff going on around you. So it's kind of like, oh, you need to clear the landing zone. So you have to kill everyone in an area to make it safe for the helicopters around. Then you get in the helicopter and it flies you to the next location, and then you have to storm a building. So it kind of like you get a sense of what you're doing and why.
Same with Gears though.
No, but Gears, I didn't really get that. It was just a case of just walk forward and shoot stuff all the time. There was never any variation. I mean, I suppose occasionally it's been like, we need to get in a room, but Jack has to open up the door.
Yeah, true. I do. Yeah, it is just. Yeah, the locations are kind of.
It all blurs together for me.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because I wasn't really paying much attention.
Big inky. Nice.
Because with this game, you're going to be paying more attention to what's going on. It's more of it's an RPG rather than a shooter. So.
Oh, my graphics are so bad. At least I can read this text.
These were good at the time. I was happy with the graphics. It's kind of like the characters, although they're like quite blocky. It's almost part of the little charm, you know, in characters like this. They're like basic shapes and stuff.
I don't think the graphics in this made it a charm. The graphics in Golden Axe made that a charm.
Do you really not like the graphics in this then?
Not majorly. Yeah. It's like it's trying to be 3D.
Yeah, but the backgrounds look cool and the cutscenes look good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True. I suppose I should have I would preferred like Final Fantasy 6 or 3.
Oh, you prefer like the old style, like 2D?
Yeah, if you're gonna... I think they should be pixelated.
Or proper 3D.
Yeah, or like cel shaded or proper 3D. Yeah. Not like trying to be like this or medieval or stuff like that.
Well, what?
Medieval.
What do you mean medieval?
That was like this. It was trying to be...
Oh, right, you mean
like
the game
size.
Medieval?
Yes.
I thought, what do you mean medieval?
Did you mean like actual time in history?
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh, you know, if you're going to do a medieval style, like holding up stone plates, chiselling into them. This is a background. Oh, you've pressed X, compare in mode.
Did you know before black and white TV, everything was actually black and white? Like before colour TV, everything in the world was black and white.
Well, the world was black and white, not just the TVs.
Yeah.
What?
When they brought out colour TVs, then realised, oh, everything's actually colour.
What? That's nonsense. Look at the Baby Tapestry, that's in colour.
Well, yeah, because someone's now taking a colour picture from it.
Speaking of black and white TVs, I can remember once, I can't remember why, I think maybe like my room had been decorated or something, but I couldn't play this game in my room at the time. And my family was around, so I didn't want to like commandeer the TV in the lounge and have anybody to watch TV. But I was really hooked on this game, so I really wanted to do the next bit. And we had a small black and white TV in my utility room, and my dad was like, "Oh, why don't you play on this?" And I was like, "Yeah, alright then." So on that, I was playing Final Fantasy VII on a tiny, like black and white TV in like the back room.
How did that work?
It was fine. It's just in black and white. It was really like blurry and stuff in black and white. But I could see what was going on. There's big enough screen for me to actually play it.
Well, did black and white TVs have SCART? Because the PS1 used SCART.
Yeah, well, this TV must have had something for me. But it definitely worked. I can remember playing this game on an old black and white TV. So it must have done. I don't know what make and model TV it was. This was like years ago when this game first came out.
When you say your family around,
yeah,
did you live with your family because you were like?
I would have been like, yeah. Like,
what do you mean like your uncle and stuff like came around?
No, I mean like, you know, brother and sister and mum and dad and stuff.
Yeah, but aren't they there all the time?
Yeah, well, I'd normally play in my bedroom, on the bedroom TV.
Right.
But I couldn't, because I was like, I think my room was being decorated or something. We're decorating the room.
Okay.
So that, but I didn't want to go and use the lounge TV.
Yeah, because you said
because like everyone else is going to be watching
your family
TV and
around.
stuff. Yeah.
But they're always around, surely.
Yeah, but like, it'd be different to like have TV on, but if I set up the PlayStation and played Final Fantasy VII for like an hour, that's not going to be very fun for anyone else who's like willing to watch TV. We're more likely to find something on TV that everyone wants to watch.
True.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm
You should get
assuming this is
something.
me playing this.
Well, I thought we got all the items. Maybe we missed one. We're going all the way back down to get one. Go get all the loot.
Was there one at the very, very bottom of the
All the
loot?
loot. Oh no, this is how you just get back down the other side to then walk over there. Oh, Magic Plus.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that worth it?
yes, it's materia. Come on.
It's Magic Plus.
It's still materia.
True.
We spent ages in the Chocobo Square betting on Chocobo races to get materia we probably never used. Like, must get all materia.
But we still didn't end up getting
I don't think we got all of it now. I think we're missing like 1 or 2 bits of materia. Things like preemptive materia or something. Or preemptive attack or something. So like, if you got preemptive start, you would also fill up with hitting them or something. I don't know what we did.
It wasn't worth it, we deemed. Over
No.
15 hours of
It wasn't that.
Chocobo
Yeah,
races.
it wasn't that long, but it was just like, let's just do. If you could bet on every single outcome and it just costs a lot of money, I'd rather do that and then just do one race and guarantee you get it. I think you can only do like
3?
what, 3 bets at a time. So that way it's just like you have to
What
go.
am I doing?
I don't know, just running back and forth. Let's explore this cave.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh, there's no, let's look over this home cave. Oh, let's go for the big obvious doorway. That's my theory of where we're
Jesus
supposed to go. Yes, it was the big obvious doorway. Cool. So now we're back to the world map, and we can see the leading footprints in the snow. Isn't that nice? And I believe this is now disc 2 of the game.
Oh.
This is disc 2. But it's not really like a third through the game. It's maybe I would say
2/3.
over halfway through the game at this point. Because disc 3 is literally just the final battle, but it gives you the chance to go around doing all this, any side quests or any items and leveling up and fighting weapon and all that sort of stuff. Well, that's optional. So disc 3 is very short, and disc 2, I would say, is nowhere near as long as disc 1, is it?
So why couldn't they fit all the disc 3 stuff onto disc 2?
I don't know. You would think it would have been 2 discs.
Because the length of disc 1 is way more than, like, the content in disc 1
Yes,
is way more than 2.
but in disc 3 you can go everywhere, can't you? Because you have the high wind and you can go back to all places.
You can go everywhere in disc 2.
Okay then. Completely destroyed my game. I don't know. We'd have to ask Squaresoft. And they're now called Square Enix. I don't know if they'd respond to why. No. I don't think anyone cares enough to answer that question. It's not one of life's great mysteries. Why was Final Fantasy VII on 3 discs instead of 2? If you know, leave a comment.
I don't know. That's my comment.
You don't know.
What the?
I think we're just at there. Can you
Oh,
see the tip of it there?
oh yeah. Oh, there's a door there. I can remember getting confused on that bit.
I think it's the depth perception confused you a lot, didn't it, miss?
Yeah. It gave me a lot of headaches.
Well, you can see some shinies.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to look at,
There's a door.
there you go.
Why did you go out that in the wrong direction?
Because of depth perception. That's what I'm blaming.
Cool. Hero drink. And vaccine. Vaccine was one of those items I accidentally used up when trying to use the W item sheet.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things where you can, if you use a vaccine, I think you're then immune to poison and stuff.
Oh.
It's a bit like having ribbon in an item, but then once you get 3 ribbons, you're fine anyway. So
That cat's pretty invisible on that web.
it's moving around a bit though. You see it. Ah, good thing we stole the map then. Oh, who's offering it to us?
Ah.
Oh. Oh, no, what did you exam? Well, you're going to give it to us anyway. Well, at least the character acknowledged that we stole something. And the other one says, oh, help yourself to map on the wall.
First time ever in this game.
I'm sure I did say to you before, there's one bit where you go around the room taking items, and the guy asks you if you took it, and if you say yes, he said, I appreciate your honesty, you can have it, and if you say no, you can say, oh, it's terrible to lie, I was throwing out anyway, or something like that. It's weird, there's people throwing out items, and like, that kid in the Sector 8 or whatever it is at the beginning, he's like, oh, I want to start a shop. I'm so excited about buying my first item, I'm going to give it away for free. And he gives you that elixir. It's like, why would you just give away an elixir? That's the only thing you own if you're in your shop. Why would we take it? Mean. It's harsh.
So then we could then sell it.
See, that's an expensive night stay, 200 gil. That's quite a lot.
True. There's like a nice log cabin.
Yeah, quite expensive stay there, 200 gil.
And a bar.
You see, there's quite a few places where you sleep for free.
Well, yeah, true.
And little downstairs fire.
Oh, hey, Johnny!
Johnny! Is that two Johnnies?
What?
Yep.
What?
That's the plan.
No, that's not the same Johnny.
It looks like Johnny.
They couldn't, like, miss that.
It's weird that he doesn't acknowledge you sometimes. Like, there's a whole bit in Costa del Sol where he stays and sits with Tifa for a while, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or Ares, rather.
Yeah, like 6 of them upstairs.
Yeah, other times we bump into him, he doesn't really say, oh, hey, how you doing?
Like, oh, you've travelled around the globe to... Oh, and I'm also here, around, like, the other side of the globe. Wow, what coincidence. No, just nothing like that.
Oh, it's called Cetra. I've been calling him Centra. There's no N.
What? You're not really saying Centra.
There's no N.
You've been saying Citra.
No, have I ever was saying Centra?
No, you literally just started saying Centra just now.
Oh, okay.
Why have you called them like skeletons?
God's teacher's called Crabapple. I've been calling her Crandall. I've been making an idiot out of myself. Say the humble townfolk of the Great Glacier. Shiny.
Yeah.
Shiny. I think that part of the building isn't missing. It's just missing to allow you to see. It's not like a destroyed building.
Oh, I was gonna go and ask the innkeeper, why the fuck is there a hole in the room?
No, pay
I paid
200
gil for
to stay here, and there's missing a roof. No.
Do we do that just to say no?
Okay, what's going on out here?
Oh, there's a dude up there wandering around.
Ah, this looks pretty cool. You see the videos. Is it here? No, it's the other building.
The videos?
Is that another room? Yes. The videos of Professor Cast? Or Professor Gast, whatever it is, with Flana, which is Tifa's mother. Here you go.
Ah. Wow, this looked nothing like this from the outside.
Where do you need to go? You need to go down steps. Down steps. I'll play the video, there you go. The original quote is, what is weapon, confidential and don't watch.
Oh.
Huh?
What? What?
Go back to the video.
Just... No, go. No. Yeah! Play the video, yes.
Original crisis.
Yes.
There we go. I don't know what happened there.
No.
There we go. Oh, he's moving the camera. Ah. Clever. Do you recognise the lady?
Yeah, it's
She was there on that scene where it shows her giving Tifa to her mother at the train station. Yeah? So she obviously makes it to Midgar after this and dies at Midgar.
Nobles Pole.
Nobles Pole. What? And etc. Began a planet reunion. Because I'm sure the Professor is mentioned earlier on in the game, isn't he, by a few people?
Maybe.
Mentioned by Hojay. I think possibly mentioned by Vincent as well.
Maybe. I can't remember, to be honest.
Indeed. It kind of explains a bit more about the Cetra's power and whatnot. So am I right in thinking that it said like the Cetra kind of went mad and turned into monsters or something, they said at one point? Or like when they fought Genova, a lot of them sacrificed themselves? And they sacrificed themselves to save the other race, which is like the normal humans, I guess. But how are the normal humans any different than the Cetra? Because are they like, they must be from like a different biological family tree type thing to be a separate race.
Yeah, I'd assume. No, aren't they just the same, just somewhere, etc.
I know, because like Sephiroth was sort of referring to Zack's ancestors. So oh, your ancestors this and your ancestors that, portrayed them and things like that. So there must have been two races at the same time.
So how is Ilfana alive?
She just must have survived. I think she's the only ancient left, isn't she?
What? How?
I don't know how, but she's the last surviving
Through
ancient.
generations?
Yeah, I guess so.
So she's like
The
800?
only, yeah, well, she's just late on. In the same way that Tifa's an ancient. It's just the bloodline, isn't it?
No, I mean ancient as in old, age-wise.
Oh, no, she's not ancient, as in she's not old. She is an ancient.
Yeah.
Because ancients is a term they've given to the Cetra.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're an ancient civilization, and she's a descendant of them.
Oh, she's not actually one of them.
Well, technically she is, because if you think about it as like a bloodline, she is directly related to the Cetra.
So there was only one, like couple. Yeah,
one
couple.
surviving bloodline that survived the calamity from the skies, being Genova. So all of the other ancients got killed, and there must have just been like one bloodline that survived, and to this day is now Ares or Tifa one.
Yeah, but the Cetra must have been like ridiculously diluted.
Yeah.
Unless they were inbreeding all the time.
No, because if you think about it, Tifa must be only half Cetra if Professor Gast is her father.
Yeah, but she could only be like an eighth Cetra.
Yeah, okay, so it's just getting more and more diluted, but they can still speak to the planet and stuff and do the healing and things.
Okay, I thought they were just like pure Cetra. Like she was frozen or something.
They can't be.
And then they found her.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just diluted over generations.
Okay.
That's the first time you hear about Weapon. I thought Weapon was a brilliant addition. So you've already got Shinra and the Turks. Then you get Sephiroth and Genova, and then to introduce Weapon as like another like enemy.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool. The planet is watching the situation closely. Sounds very ominous.
So like a big brother but for planets.
What can we all to do?
Is there only supposed to be one weapon, and then now there's like multiple?
I don't know.
Are they talking about weapon as in a collective of weapons?
Yeah, I guess so. The plural of weapon is weapon in this instance.
Yeah.
When you're trying to weapon the creature.
Looks like
It's weird, yeah. It's weird that the thing about it is this is just after Tifa's been killed. So if it wasn't for
Hey, what?
yeah, 'cause in the game Tifa's just died, hasn't she?
Yeah. So it's just weird for him to.
Well, no, because Zach's just found this video, and they're obviously talking about Tifa as a little girl. So she's literally, at this point in the game, she literally just was dead. So it's kind of sad.
What do you reckon she'd say if she'd actually been able to watch this?
I don't know. Well, she probably didn't know who her real mother and father were, really, did she? She was brought up by, what's the name of her mother in Midgard? I can't remember. Because initially you just assume that it's her mum, don't you? Then you find out she's not her biological mother.
Yeah. I don't know if she has a name.
I'm sure
she does, but
yeah, I'm sure she does. I don't think she's just down there as Ares' mum. Tifa's mum. Tifa's mum says hello.
Must leave.
Where is she?
I don't know, downstairs? Is there downstairs? There shouldn't be.
Yeah, you can see the steps there.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Is there that could be a balcony?
I suppose you're right, actually, it does look like it's boxed off. How dare they knock on the door? They don't know what you're doing inside. Could be someone coming to see you're a professor after all. You're probably well renowned. People might be coming to see your research. No, it's them. It's the giant ants. Oh no, it's him. It's young Hojo. There's a ghast. Hojo.
How did you know? Your forehead's not that big. New sample. You don't need Tifa.
Indeed.
Oh, don't. What an asshole. What?
He's got a dick for him already. I'll take care of this. Limit break. Iron Man suit. Proton cannon. Oh no, they shot at the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Take Tifa and run. Oh, then to watch all the videos we've just watched.
Where did they take them?
I don't know. It's a very good question.
Perhaps they're not on like cassette.
That's like the room.
And
So there's no been anything in this house ever since. It's just been left empty. Must have been, because otherwise I would have, dealt with all the stuff up there.
10 years, right?
Well, I don't know, it was like 10 days after birth, wasn't it? And what was she, like 19, 20? So like 20 years ago. So no one's been in there for like 20 years.
The lights are on.
Yeah, top room. How did you get to the top room? I don't know, that's confusing. No one can live in the house for 20 years, yet it still seems to be in perfect living conditions.
Perhaps it's like an apartment upstairs, and downstairs in the basement is a separate bit. Like there's another door somewhere that we can't access. Someone lives upstairs, That's why the lights are on.
Why if they leave all his equipment like that though? Surely they could just move it all out. Or you go in there and be like covered in cobwebs and stuff.
Hurry, they're playing a game called Final Fantasy VII. Oh.
He got down there fast.
Yeah, press his sleep. Zack.
I can remember once in this bit, 'cause this is where like you have to jump up the way, don't you? And she has to hit you. I think once I let her hit me just to see what would happen.
Alright. And what
What
did
time
happen?
you get punched in the stomach and fall over,
Oh.
and then you black out, and then you wake up at the inn or something? I can't remember. Nothing that interesting.
Oh.
The game carries on. Don't try to there's a dynamic guy. Oh.
What? I don't want to feel no
What
pain.
is Eleanor's weapon when you fight her?
She doesn't have one.
Shall I reach just hand to hand?
I think so. Didn't she have like a...
Dodge the
stick
punch,
thing?
dodge the punch. Whoa. It's not like rather than like a suave dodge to the side. He literally just runs to the left and gets out of the way,
Yeah.
and then she swings really slowly.
And rolls like up a hill. And like turns as well, really sharply.
Oh, physics in this game. Yeah.
Who is that we're talking to? Sephiroth?
What?
Look,
Why would you think it was?
because it looks like him.
Oh, I thought there was some trouble, so I'd hand trees. Anyway, would you like to know how to snowboard? Sephiroth wouldn't be doing that.
Look, it looks like Sephiroth.
Yes, but why would we be just chatting to him away about how to snowboard? Like, we're after this guy called Sephiroth. Oh, you should go down here. I should tell you
Just
Wait a
Sephiroth
minute.
With a moustache and like glasses. Oh, I've not seen... oh, he could be anywhere.
Yes.
He might be down this hill. I'll teach you how to snowboard.
Sephiroth? Who is Sephiroth? I am Guy Incognito. Oh, we're going to steal more items from children.
So we don't just go buy a snowboard, no.
Hey, I'll give you my snowboard. Okay,
What?
thanks.
For what? We gave you nothing, kid.
Yeah, he wants us to have it. It's cool, that's
Why?
right. I don't know. We don't question these things. We're busy trying to save the planet. You know,
From the guy who's
we
teaching us how
will
to...
steal elixirs from young children starting their own shops and snowboards.
True.
That's just how we
We're
roll.
depriving this generation. Next generation. How did you use a snowboard to get down that hill? I'm sure Sephiroth will go.
He's bound to be there. And he is in no way nearer than you think. Big arrow. Let's just throw a few Geneva cells after him.
Just then throws up Genova cells down the hill.
Okay, so this is the cool snowboarding section.
Yeah.
I think we probably sucked when we did this though.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, hitting stuff. It's quite a fun little bit actually, this game. I quite liked it. There's actually, it's better than some actual snowboarding games.
Oh, definitely.
This
two so far.
balloon.
You have to go in between the snowmen as well.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. This reminds me of Snowboard Kids. Remember that one in 64? Do
Yeah.
you want to play that?
Yeah, definitely.
Snowboard Kids. Snowboard Kids are hard actually, like to get right. So I remember playing SSX Tricky, or just SSX actually, thinking, well, it's good, but it's not as good as like Cool Borders was.
Yeah.
And then I played Cool Borders on an emulator, and I was like, yeah, this is actually not very good at all. SSX is far better. And so for some reason I just remember playing Cool Borders and thinking it was really good.
Yeah.
But I went back to it, I was like, actually this isn't as good as SSX.
Were you going back to it when Cool Borders still actually like around and like just...
No, I mean I went back to it like a week ago.
Oh, well then obviously it's
like,
going to be like really shit.
yeah, but SSX was better, I think. But
Were you
at the
playing
time-
new SSX or...?
No, it's probably one of the very early PlayStation 2 games.
Oh.
And like I can remember we had, it was actually my brother's, but it was one where it was on the blue discs on the PlayStation 2, like the really early ones. and his PlayStation 2 stopped reading the blue discs.
Really?
Yeah. So I think we only had like 2 games. We had like Dynasty Warriors 2 and Cool Ball and SSX, the only 2 blue disc games we had. How are you supposed to get that? Because you get fast enough, you jump. There you go. Not too early, you missed the thing. Oh, wipe out on that. That was a green balloon as well. I think there were 3.
Well, we've missed a lot of balloons so far. I lost count.
What does it even matter, really, the balloons? This whole bit. But it doesn't really mean anything.
Does it give us anything?
I don't think so. I think it just gives us a sense of achievement if we do it. If this game were to come out on Xbox, it'd probably be an achievement for getting a certain score.
Well, we'll probably get it on Steam.
True.
Achievements. That's a good question. Are there achievements for this to getting all the balloons on Steam?
Who knows? Someone who has the game on Steam, I'd imagine, would know that.
Yes. Yes, they would do.
Oh, that's gonna be tricky.
Where
Okay.
did I turn? I could have just gone straight.
Into a tree. It's fine. It's fine. I guess so. Good countries.
I thought there was like a red box underneath. It's a balloon.
There we go. And we get loads of speed and then run through one side. Great. The purple one. Cool. I don't know what are they doing? Are they giving these points? There's a complete lack of like points stuff on the screen.
There's no.
Are they affecting the time? We get time back or something. I'll keep an eye on the time when we next get a balloon and see if it does anything.
I'll see us never get a balloon.
There are no balloons. No balloons, I say. I mean, this is the only time you do this particular course. When you go to the course also, there are other courses, but they're different to this one.
Alright, so you can never do this one?
Never do this one again. I think the other courses you go to also like new ones. I don't know. There's... Oh, no! Oh, I thought you hit on that.
Oh, you didn't do that!
That one bumped us.
Are some fake?
I don't know.
Like some are made of like really loosely compacted snow, and some are just like ice balls.
I think they're just the same.
Yeah, super jump.
Yay, super jump! Yay! Wow, when was the last time you came across any balloons? Come on. I'll test out my theory about the time. Is there a time limit?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I guess there must be, but...
Go on. Oh. Damn it! Bumping into a lot of stuff. Good, some speed. Escape. I'm going to escape from awesome jump. No.
Super jump!
We literally got no more balloons.
And we can't control the super jump.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's not as cool as it looks, as it's so good, really. I enjoy it.
Well, I'm done. I see they came with us.
Yeah, we didn't. Of course, as we on our own are going down on one snowboard, they were able to end up at the bottom of the glacier as well. That's how it works.
Why do we have Cloud now?
Because we changed the party. We've been mixing it up, changing around.
Never say that again.
What?
We've been mixing it up.
Mixing it up. Well, we have.
You said it with the hand motions, though. Oh, is this the map we stole?
Yes, this is the map we stole. Oh, we did tell the guy we're taking it. It was like, oh, bloody hell, we've already taken my map off the wall. We're nothing but terrible feeds, really. Let's see what we can steal in the Great Glacier.
It was a lot harsher than what he actually said, but okay.
What did he say?
Oh, I see, you've already taken it. Something like that. Not like, oh, bloody hell, you fucking assholes. Get out of my face.
Well, if you're going down to the bottom of the Great Glacier, it'd be splendid. We've already taken my map! I never said you could have that. Get out of my house immediately.
This is from the time we were still called Britannia and you were on safari.
What?
With a...
What's the guy? at the top of the glacier.
Mm.
He obviously went down here, mapped everything, and we went and stole it.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh for them.
So where are we now? There's a bit. Looks like a shiny. Looks like a shiny.
Where? Oh yeah.
Looks like a shiny. Can we get the shiny? Yay! Potion.
Oh, I was only pushing.
No, we don't really care about potions.
Are you a bit too excited?
100 HP. It's not worth the time it takes to use it in battle.
So we'll go into that thing in the middle of the map.
Yes, I believe so. So essentially, all this bit is a series of landmarks, and if you go to the landmark, in between the landmarks, it's hard to navigate through because it's just random repeats of the same screen. So this bit, you have to jump in there, and the small ones go big and the big ones go small. So whenever you jump somewhere, just make sure there's a small one next to it that will be big for you to jump onto. So you go, that one goes down there, you jump there, that one goes like that, you go there, it goes like that. See? Nice and simple. So you have to go that way. Yes, that way. That way. Yep, there we go now. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
First go as well.
Oh, and there's a ominous cave. Perhaps it's someone's home. We can creep into it
Oh my
and
God.
steal.
The door doesn't look that small.
Yeah, it's a someone's home. I'm going to steal a safety bit.
The safety bit.
Run. Is that a skull? Is it a skull? Yes, the tiny cave door, which is now a massive cave door.
Scale in this game is just really weird. But
See, whoever lived there probably needed that safety bit. And we stole it.
What does this safety bit actually do?
It's probably an accessory or armor as well. Can we get across? Yeah! Get across. Cool. That was easier that time as well. It's not too hard to navigate that really, you just got to look at the move ahead. You only really need to plan like one move ahead. So that's the bit in the centre.
Yeah.
So if we go down and to the right we should end up by the tree. There's the hot springs at the top bit. And then
So where do we need to
go?
go to?
The very top is the tick. But there's lots of items you can get out of this area. And there's also some awesome materia. And some bits and bobs. So it's kind of confusing in places. And the main thing you have to do is go to the hot spring and touch it. It gives you the option, says do you leave it or do you touch it? Touch the hot spring.
Okay.
And then you go and find a woman in a cave, that bottom right hand corner cave, I think it is. And if you talk to her, she says, oh, you've touched that dirty hot spring, haven't you? And then fights you, and if you beat her, you get the Alexander materia. Which is awesome summon, isn't it? Alright, so that's the tree. We're there. So I think we want to go straight up to get to the hot springs.
Yes.
It's very easy to get lost in this area. It's a bit of a faff.
Go, Metroplex.
Because like the screens like that repeat like loads. There's loads of things that are exactly the same. There you go, that was just the same screen again. And again. So I think we went left from exit to the right, and yeah, so there's the different options of where to go. And back over to the left. I think as well, if you stay here too long, you pass out.
Alright.
Yeah, you pass out and you'll wake up at the cabin, and the guy comes and finds you and saves you.
Oh, so you can never go back and do this?
No, you can go back in there.
Oh.
But if you pass out, you just go back down.
Okay.
I would do it all now though, because to get back there from the world map, I don't know if you can do it that way. I don't know if you can go and snowball down the hill again. So I would just get everything you need to here while you're here, because then you won't have a reason to come back. So touch it. Make sure you touch it. A hot spring. Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, that's right. I think whenever a game like this gives you an option to do something, you do it. Would you like to press the big red ominous button? Yes. Do you think we can fit through this ventilation shaft? Yes.
yeah.
Right, so this bit, run in a straight line, drop the little poles behind you. You can kind of tell which direction you're going in. And then if you're going in a particular direction, it starts blowing around like that, just wait.
Fine.
And then go in the same direction you're going for.
Why would you wait?
Wait so you can still see the poles.
Oh.
And then the poles are then still behind you and you're carrying on in the same direction. And that way you don't get turned around. So I've got a feeling we won't pass out soon. Get as many items as you can. Items. I think this is also an area where you get added cut.
Oh.
Which is one of the best materials. Because you can, like, whatever you put it to, you hit to another. I think added cut with death blow is awesome. If you go for a death blow, and even if you hit it, you do another hit anyway. But if you miss, you still get a normal hit off. With that added cut.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Is this the only place that has a cut?
Yes, I believe so. Unless you can buy it in a shop somewhere, I don't know, because some materials are available in shops. But generally, I never bother with the material in shops, because you get it all for free anyway. There you go.
Purple mage!
You're never trying to tackle the same dead hand to those filthy hot springs. I'll never forgive you! Oh, exactly. What a weird thing. It's so odd. You have to go touch the hot springs.
Where's Alexander?
We've got it.
Oh.
You get it from
Oh, is it just on the windscreen?
Huh?
What, the reward
Yes.
screen?
Yes. When you said wind screen, I like windscreen. I was like, well, they windscreen wipers.
Yeah, but not like there isn't a windscreen in Final Fantasy.
I think that in this footage it might be missing some of the clips of us running around here because there's just so much running around getting stuff. I think I might have edited down the footage just to see like the main bits. It just showing people how to get the Alexander summon from there. Oh, there you go, now it's out. Passed out.
It's like a door opening.
I think with the amount of stuff you want to get, you might as well just run around until you pass out. There's no need to run straight to the end. Nothing really bad happens to you.
So is this now at the end?
Yes. You go straight to the end. You awake? Oh man! I found you out there in the cold, I did.
Who's carrying us? All three of us.
Carried on through it, they're all clubbing together and had the three of you up here. And don't worry, I didn't decide to have my way with women folk, but y'all were unconscious there, I'm not sure.
I can see all your money and all your material.
I stole all your money and material.
Not the clothes.
Not the clothes, if you're out there in the cold. I decided not to do that, that's not the kind of guy I am. Now sit down here, and I'm going to tell you about these clips.
Down and got their chair.
I tried to climb that here cliff 30 years ago.
Tim, you missed a bit.
That cold hurt my body temperature and cut your rope. I didn't even notice that.
That's exactly what he said.
He fell down and hurt himself. And since then I've been staying in this cottage and trying to find the weekend some people to fall asleep in the snow. Oh, so snowing.
Cold as my body temperature, and then cut the rope.
Cut the ropes and fell to death. It was very upsetting time for me. I don't really want to talk about it no more.
I don't know why you sat here, I might as well tell you.
Get some sleep.
Are we now going to go up the cliff that he gave us that boring story about?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you have to raise body temperature to stay alive.
Whose body temperature?
Oh, body temperature. The entire party's body temperature in through one body.
Technically, we shouldn't ever get cold then.
Oh, everyone's here. They all fell around the cliff.
Why leave? Go away.
Reeve's not cold.
Yeah, can't he just go instead? He'll Kirby in all of us.
I think actually one of the only good points about Reeve as a character, which is mentioned in that character analysis and stuff, is he has like a really large HP. So you can give him like give him like cover and get him to like take all the damage.
Die quicker. Yes.
It's fun to watch him die. This is a complete douchebag. Kirby's.
Did he suck the old man in as well?
No. I think that's what I was talking about there. Normally the other party just stay stood there as you run up the cliff. But I actually went back and got some more stuff from the Great Glacier and then came up here.
Okay.
But I cut it out because it was just like running around in the snow for ages. That's pretty boring.
Was there anything important?
No, I think the added cut material is one of the things I found. You just find it lying in the snow. And there's a few other items at the other locations, but take your time around the area, it's good to have an explore. Once you're done, you got beer.
What's he doing? Like tap dancing?
Yeah, just like rubbing his arms and like moving his legs up and down.
The best form of trying to keep yourself warm, tap dancing.
Yeah, so oh, it's so cool.
Oh, fun.
I'm a fan, man.
I was toast.
I think what happens here actually, if your body temperature does get too low, I think you pass out and wake up in the shed again. But the guy was explaining that he couldn't get up the mountain anymore. He was too old.
Oh, yeah, so how?
So that's why he just stays down there and lives there.
How did he get you then?
Don't know.
You just wait for your body to fall down.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure you should have died there, boy.
She's dead. Yeah, that's it.
Yay! Oh, that was all for that really short section. Tap and swear a few times. And we've got the Mystic Caves.
Oh, what's this shiny?
Shiny caves.
Is this all ice or is this like crystal?
I think like ice caves.
What? It's like toxic waste.
I suppose it's all like Mako energy and stuff, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oh. Exploring the cave. Shiny. Yeah, get shiny. What we got? Javelin. Give me all your javelins.
Why would there be a javelin in a box in a cave no one could get to?
I don't know. Why would you not put a javelin in a chest and then leave it in a nice cave?
Perhaps it was the janitor from the
So if I was an eccentric old man with lots of money, I would get some like game-style treasure chests and just put random shit in it, and then like leave them in caves so people would find them. Like find some sort of undiscovered cave, get in there somewhere, and then just put like a series of like 3 or 4 treasure chests in there.
That'd be cool.
Maybe put like a copy of Zelda in one of them. Well, imagine the person that finds them there. If you were there, you find this cave, and then maybe you're just exploring, or you're doing cave diving or something, and you find a box, and you open it, and it's got a Zelda in it. You're like, da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah, I think you can get them, like actual boxes that look like treasure chests, so when you open it goes da-da-da-da.
Oh, that's cool.
There's so many in there.
Didn't you get one of the limited edition Assassin's Creed games, which came in
Yeah.
the treasure chests from Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it came in like the treasure boxes.
That's cool. Which one was that? Was that Brotherhood?
I want to say Revelations?
Well, Revelations was the one after that. Revelations was the third part of the Ezio trilogy, wasn't it?
You sure?
Yeah,
I
Revelations.
thought Brotherhood was.
No, Revelations is the one where you go back to Messiah
Oh, then yeah, it must have been Brotherhood.
when Ezio's a lot older.
Ah.
Actually, I think Brotherhood's probably my favourite.
Yeah. I like Revelations. After playing it, I like that one more. Because it improves on a lot of the stuff in the Brotherhood.
I have to say, I'm not overly impressed by 3. I didn't like 3 as much.
No,
I didn't like Connor
actually.
as much as a character. It's much harder. There's little bits in the story which is really difficult to the point where it's just annoying.
Oh.
It's like, well, the thing is, I'm trying to get 100% sync. So certain bits will be like, normally I'd be satisfied just by getting through the level, but it's like, no, I need to do the whole level and all the bonus objectives. And some of the bonus objectives just make it really difficult in places, and you do it over and over and over again. Oh, there's more of this bit.
Too much harder than the sun.
Yeah, so
Can you go? Say you've done it like 50% sync, you go back and do it. Can you
you
do
can go
like
back and do them, yeah.
little sections, or do you have to do every bonus objective at that same time? You can't go back and do one bonus objective, then play it through again and do the last one.
I don't know actually. No, I think you do need to do it in one playthrough.
I hate that.
I think so.
really
Well, I'm
want
just trying to do it in one go anyway. So if I don't get
Yeah.
the bonus objectives, I restart the memory
Right. Yeah.
and just go back to the last checkpoint if I fail one. Because I think if I'm going to get all the bonus objectives, I'm going to have to redo it anyway. I'm not going to do it now. So I just stay on it until I've done it. So there's one bit where there was a boat where you had to kill everyone on the boat without being spotted, and also kill a certain person on the boat in a certain way. Like you had to kill a grenadier with an air assassination. And it's just really annoying because every time I thought I'd done it fine, I get spotted. And I'm like, God damn it! There's a bit of all in slow motion, and you have to like kill the main guy, which you can just run up to him and kill him. It's easy. But the bonus objectives are to kill 2 guards, and also not let any of the other guards get killed, like any of the blue coats get killed by red coats or whatever. But I ran forward, and while I was killing red coats, the blue coats got killed.
What?
I was like, damn. So one objective kind of counteracts the other. I was right, so I'm going to have to be really quick. And I ran through, running assassinated one person, got up, running assassinated the next person, and then ran towards the guy, and he still killed the person before I had a chance to get to him. I was like, there's no way I could have done it any faster. So in the end, I had to like sheath my weapon, run to the main guy, and just knock him over rather than killing him.
Yeah.
And just stop him from killing the guards. In the meantime, when his guards come to help him, I kill them first, then kill him, and that's the way I ended up doing it. And that entire section, Elixir, that entire section is all in slow motion.
Oh my god.
I was like, why is it in slow motion? There's no need for it to be in slow motion at all.
Yeah.
And it's just so annoying. Like the beginning of it had like a mini cutscene as well. Because like you're in the gallows, you just like they try to hang you. And it's not a very long bit, it's just like it shows it from like a POV camera angle, and then like you like look at the guy who's about to run away, and it shows your objective come up on the screen, and then he turns around and starts running, and then it all goes slow motion like, no, why is this so slow? All the way around. Ah, this is where we have to fight the glaciers. All of these are battles, aren't they? We have fights with. I don't know why you want to jump down. I suppose you might want to jump down to get to a save point to save it, and also maybe to use tents if you needed to recover. I do remember these being quite hard actually. They're quite tough. You have to. Do you remember they were the bats?
Oh yeah.
And like when you hit them, they start to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how they don't look they're a battle, but I don't know why that's called Last Elixir. I didn't know. It's just a Mega Elixir. That's what it is.
Oh.
So I can remember looking it up online a while ago. So I was thinking, what is Last Elixir? And I was wondering whether that was just like the last elixir you find in the game.
Oh.
But no, it is actually just a Mega Elixir, and whoever wrote that part of the game just called it Last Elixir by mistake. It's just a...
Oh.
They just named it something wrong. It's a Mega Elixir, is all it is.
Odd.
I don't know why they call it Last Elixir out there.
See if they're doing that for games like nowadays, it'll be a Easter egg or something like that.
Or they would like release an update.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
You can wonder sometimes what the updates are. Because like sometimes you get a thing like saying, oh, there's an update available for this game before you can continue. So, oh, I've got to download an update. You download it, but you
Never says
Yeah, you don't actually
what
realise what it is. It's like, well, what was the update? What did you change?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if the updates said what they were. Like I said, oh, you can get an update for this. It's going to be like fixing bugs or allowing more Kinect functionality or something.
This is on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Most
Anyway.
other things.
We're getting to the end of the episode now.
Yes.
So we're going to go off and in through this ominous doorway to the cave. And we'll see you in the next episode.
And in a small cave.
Bye!